These parables of the kingdom that the Gospels are full of, sometimes explained away as nice stories, little figures, things to make us feel comfortable. We could hardly do that today. In fact, the parables of the kingdom are sometimes very chilling, because what they reveal is a demand that in the kingdom of God, we are the righteous who shine like the sun. And if we're not to be the righteous who shine like the sun, what will be our lot? Be gathered on that harvest day, tied into bundles, thrown into the fire. We all think we may have just enough time to put everything right. We all feel that there'll be time in our old age, perhaps, to set aside the appetites that cause us to sin. As the fire dims in us, the desires that we have will pass. We'll have time to make amends, time to ensure that we are the wheat, children of God, not the weeds, the children of the evil one. We know that. We know that we'll have time. One of the great prayers that was prayed frequently in former ages was a prayer against an unprovided death. By unprovided, our ancestors meant surprise. I heard this week a story from home of somebody that I don't know very well, but somebody I've come across 2 or 3 times. She was married, been married for 14 years, and had 2 children, a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old. They were on holiday. The husband, the woman herself, and her 2 children. The husband was surfing in the sea in the southwest of England. He was an accomplished surfer. He'd done this hundreds of times before. But this week, a wave upended him as he was surfing and smashed him into the ground on the beach, breaking his neck and killing him instantly. The woman is, of course, devastated, as I imagine are the children. When I go home in 2 weeks' time, I'm looking forward with some trepidation to going to see them. But what of that man? Like me and like you, a mortal, someone who lived sometimes well and sometimes badly. He had the definition of an unprovided, a surprising death. Was he ready? Was he ready for the coming of the Lord? As Abraham and Sarah were ready for the coming of the Lord? Did he have things arranged so that he could welcome them? Oh, I pray God he did. And I pray God that his story will echo in your hearts, so that you know that the kingdom of God is close at hand, and that you need to take action now to ensure that you are not amongst those who are thrown into the fiery furnace, but those who are brought into the loving light of the eternal presence of God.